All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to another video. This is Zaxter99. Guys, we're going back and looking at this game called MAXIM, which made miss number 280, which I titled it Maximum Trash at a Maximum Price, which at the time it really was a maximum price for something like this, where the developer was asking 20 US dollars. Now, since then, he has cut the price in half. He still has the 40% discount on his game for a few more days. But guys, we got to go ahead and talk about like how hot-headed this developer is and how bad he takes criticism. As you can see, he only has one review on this game. But let's go ahead and take a look at my review here real quick. And let's look at some of the comments this developer made after I made my initial review. Where individual games the developer comes in first, right here, on the day that I reviewed it, or after the day after I reviewed it, or whatever. He calls me Suckstore99, which I think that was actually pretty clever. So this guy's talking about that I was dying to shell shock, and I wouldn't be able to understand because I'm a 99, as if that makes any sense. Because I didn't review his game, I simply reviewed the controls, and that's why it was bad. Basically saying I don't know how to review a game, I don't know a good game from a bad game, that kind of thing. Right here. This developer here calls me, he says he has the willpower to stand up to corporate bullies like myself. So he calls me a corporate bully because I showed some of his gameplay and gave it a negative review. He also says here he calls me a rich PC snowflake like myself because I have an i7 CPU with a 2060 Super video card, and I guess he doesn't have nearly as good of a PC. Yeah, he says that, his computer runs fine on a senior citizen PC, so I should have no trouble running his game on my PC, where I was getting around 25 to 30 frames per second in my first, video. He also says down here, oh, right here, he says, note. He says, first of all, he says he's doing something that matters by making this fucking crap game. And then he says, note, KY. So this is what I'm talking about, an indie developer just having a complete meltdown and handling, a negative review really, really badly by telling me to kill myself in his response to my review. Yeah, I mean, he just cries a whole lot about my review here. He was saying something like, asking me to remove my video link to YouTube, remove my YouTube video, etc. And I denied his request, etc., etc. But yeah, he just goes on and on and on and on about it. And then finally, in the review, or back on his store page, he made a post. And let's go ahead and take a look at that. Right here, he says, exposing Steam-protected scammers and a bully reviewer gang. Okay, so first of all, to this developer, Mr. Individual Games, whoever you are, I don't know what the hell you're high on or what you're smoking, but it must be really good. First of all, I don't have a bully reviewer gang. I don't have anybody else, on my YouTube channel that is bullying you or ganging up on you. The only thing I did was make a review of your pile of trash game, and I showed that in my first miss video. Your game is garbage. And what I do on my YouTube channel is I try to sift through all the garbage games like you make, and I try to find the real indie gems out there. Now, I'm an indie game developer myself, but I actually make games that function, that I believe are fun. I make games that I find fun to play, and I really highly doubt that you play your own game. I can't see how you would play the game that you just put out on Steam. How could you possibly find that fun? I make 2D games. I make games that I can actually complete and complete well. I'm not trying to, recreate Battlefield or some AAA game. You are trying to make explosions and show World War I or whatever in 3D graphics, and it just sucks. your game has no gameplay whatsoever. You can't even equip a gun for fuck's sake. And when you use those guns that you can use by going onto them and hitting the E button, they're terrible. But anyway, here, guys, we show here that he's linked an announcement from back in 2019, uh, or 2021, sorry, but a year and a half ago. And this is an incident where a indie developer, much like yourself, Mr. Individual Games, a really hot-headed developer, was coming after me. We're talking about the hot-headed developer of COVID 20, a game that's been kicked off of Steam now, and ADHD Games was the developer of that one. And he took my negative review about as well as you did and tried to silence the critical review. So, this article from Mellow Online, who is my friend, by the way, is talking about how I was getting bullied, how I was the victim of targeting harassment by ADHD Games. I don't know what you fail to understand about this article that you linked, but this link is not talking about me being a bully. It's talking about how I reviewed a very bad game, much like I reviewed your bad game, and how the hot-headed developer couldn't fucking handle it and had a complete meltdown. Sounds very similar to what we have here with you having a complete meltdown at this point. Now, we also show here, if we go back to this, you have an Imgur image, which you pinned up here. And if we look at this Imgur image by going to the external site, we see that you have made some elaborate big image here with all kinds of images of my Steam games and how you think they suck. And like we're talking about reviews from Obey the Fist. This reviewer here, Obey the Fist, is somebody, if you look at his reviews, like the last 600 reviews he's done, are all negatives. 99.97% of his reviews are negative reviews. So I don't know what you think you're accomplishing by, showing posts of his fucking reviews of my game, which are all copy and paste reviews, mind you. But you have just a whole bunch of gibberish in here. You haven't played any of my games. You're completely naive and don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But you're posting a whole bunch of fucking gibberish here. And you're also posting right here that just 2 days after you released your game, you fixed every problem with this game. And you say, I won't even change my review or take a second look at your game. Well, that's what I'm about to do right now, Mr. Individual Gamer. We're going to take a second look. We're going to review your entire fucking game and see if I've actually missed any, amazing gameplay elements of your game. We're going to take a real hard look at your game, and we're going to see what the fuck you're on about, because right here, it looks like you're pretty delusional yourself. I mean, you called me delusional. First of all, I've never tried to charge $20 for any of my games or anywhere close to that. So talk about delusional. By the way, some of my games have sold almost 2,000 copies on Steam, Mr. Individual Gamer. Yes, I have games that have sold 2,000 plus copies on Steam. So I challenge you to put out a game that sells over 2,000 copies on Steam. Not 2,000 fucking keys that you talk about you hand away. Yeah, this developer was talking about how he gave hundreds of keys away to streamers and stuff like that all over YouTube and Twitch. And he said, I'm the only one who made a negative review or a negative video. Well, I'm the only one that made a video. I'm the only one who fucking even played your game, because anybody else that probably played your game probably thought it wasn't worth their goddamn time to record a video or even post a review. Yeah, so I don't think you're saying anything great about how you gave away hundreds of keys for free and nobody's making any reviews or videos on your game. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get on with this review, a re-review, or a full look at the game in question here. And what we're talking about is a game called MAXIM. And let's see if I was wrong about this being a maximum trash game. We'll be back right after this. Alright, welcome back everybody. We just launched this game after it's completely ready for, selling it on Steam. Okay, so wait a minute. I just clicked... What did I click? I thought I clicked one of the game modes and the game just exited. Oh, retreat. Okay, so if you click retreat, the game exits. Okay. So then metals, shell shock, avoid explosions, and don't stare at the scenes of horror. Seek the lady for comfort. Okay. What the hell is this? Dean Manson gave him $1.37. Additional music. Royalty-free music by Kevin MacLeod. Okay. Thank you for supporting to finish. Alright. So how do I get out of this? Escape. I have to walk over here. Okay, I get it. That shit's really weird, man. So the only option we have is a list. And then we have Dutch and British. And then, so this is the same content we played. Shell shock. Avoid explosions and don't stare at the scenes for too long. Okay. And then we start off staring at the sky. Okay. So now that he's updated the game, we can actually see what I was complaining about in my first video, where I couldn't see the UI. I couldn't see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 the first time I played this. So if we hit 1 is nothing. Okay? If we hit 2, the hell is 2? Okay, if we hit E, oh, so 2 is supposed to be like a periscope. It's like an old tool they used back in World War I, where somebody in the trenches could use a periscope to see, the landscape, outside of the trench to kind of see what's going on. Okay, so that's a periscope. And if we hit, okay, I have to hit E to get rid of that. 3 is a shovel with a terrible fucking animation. Okay, if we hit 4, we have, it looks like a gas can. Look at my hand, for fuck's sake. Okay. And we pour gasoline out all over the ground. And then we put the lid back on. Okay, and now it's empty. Right. And then 5... Okay, so 5 is like a gas mask. Okay. And if we hit E, we actually put that on. Oh my god, so this completes the game, I guess, somehow. Oh, wow. Great. Okay, so let me take this shit off. 5, take that crap off. I guess our best weapon is a fucking shovel. So why don't they give you a fucking gun? Like, if I hit E here, I can't pick up any ammo or anything. Oh my god. And again, we're continuing to get really low FPS, guys. Oh my god. Look at the jittery movement. Like, the movement here is so jittery and terrible. Oh my god. Oh, there's that thing again. I wonder if he's fixed that. Oh my god, I can't move. Come on, man. Alright. So we got some amazing AI here. He's got his gas mask on. And we killed him with a shovel. Okay, so I don't have any health bar. I don't have any points. I don't really understand what the... Like, what is this game supposed to be doing? What is the objective here? I don't understand. Again, we can't see the UI. We can't see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have like see-through helmets here. reinforce. Wait a minute. Reinforce R. Okay. E? 9? R. Oh, so that actually gives us like another guy. Okay. So now we got 2 guys to help us, I guess. Okay. So we hit R again. Okay, so we have to go up by this other helmet up here and hit R again, I guess. Right. R. There we go. So see, I'm figuring out so much more of this game than I didn't see the first time. And now this game is still absolute crap because I can't even hardly get past these guys. Right, and then they're shooting me. Okay, so this developer originally priced this game at $20 US. And since I made the first video, he cut it in half down to $10. But is anybody seeing anything here that makes them think this is worth even $1? Because if so, I'm not seeing it. I would love to know in the comments down below, guys. R. Wait a minute. R. What the hell? A and D. Barrel, W firing, grip, spring. B? W firing? What the hell is all this fucking shit? This is supposedly changing parts out or something? Oh my god. I'm trying to hit these guys, but the mouse movement is so bad. Like, it keeps moving all around all by itself as if there's a 70-mile-an-hour wind. I suppose that's supposed to be, like, recoil from this gun. But it's absolutely terrible. Right. Sure. Okay, let me get out of here. Right. Okay, I'm out of here. Where'd my... There's my... One of my guys is... Oh, they're all 3 still here. But what are they doing? Like, move, motherfuckers. Do something. Okay. So, we're surrounded by... 6? 6? Oh my god. What the hell? I don't understand what in the hell we are supposed to be doing here. Why are these guys holding nothing in their hands? What are these guys doing? Why am I spawning them? Like, this game made very little sense the first time I played it, and it makes even less sense right now. Oh, now I got a cock. That makes it all understandable now that I got a cock. Absolutely. F for feed, T, G for grip, R for reload, and I still can't shoot. Right. Okay. I can't jump. I don't even begin to understand what the hell the point of this game is, guys. I mean, I'm trying to understand this game. I'm trying to not make this game look like a complete fucking turd. But this game really seems to be just absolutely fucking bizarre. Where did my shovel go? There's my shovel. Okay. So, let's get back... Well, I was going to say let's get back in the trench, but it doesn't go over here. Right. So those guys are still shooting at... I have no idea what they're shooting at. This game makes no sense at all. Yep. Of course. Because why would this game make any kind of goddamn sense, right? Right. So I died and I went back here. Okay. The movement in this game is really fucking god-awful. Right. Sure. No, get me out of here. E. There we go. Yikes, I'm gonna die again. I mean, who is here seeing this gunfire battle here and thinking, oh wow, this looks like really great gameplay. This looks like the next fucking Battlefield. This is something I want to pay 10 or 20 or, you know, even $1 to play. Because from what I'm seeing here, this whole game isn't worth a fucking dime, much less $1 or $10 or the $20 price tag this developer originally priced this game at. Like, again, I go back to saying what I've said many times before. Has this developer created a game that he himself enjoys playing? I think we can see the answer to that. Like, why would he enjoy playing this fucking bullshit? There's nothing, there's no redeeming value in this. There's no fun to be had in this game. And it's just absolutely terrible. I've been all around this map now. When I do get on one of the guns over there to try to shoot the guys, it doesn't matter where I point the gun at. I can't hit the enemies. And there's nowhere to escape. And here, going through these, I mean, we got a dead guy here and he's still just jiggling around. I mean, who thinks... Is he sucking me off? Is that what he's doing? Is this guy sucking me off? And okay, he just got shot. Like, and now I can't move. Like, does anybody... All this game does is make me want to pull my goddamn hair out. It's super frustrating. It's super jittery and buggy. We've seen... I want to see that big green monster again that walks through the fucking... You know, through the fucking dirt that we saw in the first video. I don't know where he's at. But... What is this? Okay, this is back to the start, okay. Yeah, I want to see that big, like, weird-looking green thing again. We got an angel statue up there. And the words MAXIM, you know, all over the place. Right. And this combat is just amazing, as you can see. Just super amazing virtual combat in this game. I mean, this game makes the Tekken combat look really bad because this game is so well done. This developer says he spent 3 years making this game. If the developer spent 3 years making this game, I would love to know what the fuck he was doing that whole 3 years, because it certainly wasn't creating good gameplay or gameplay mechanics. Right. Fade out so I can move, please. And that guy just spawned from thin air right in front of us. Right. Oh, there we go. There it is. There's our cool looking little thing that moves through the fucking terrain. Just walks through walls and everything like that. Yeah, there we go. and then he just disappeared. Okay, maybe that's supposed to be something I'm imagining or something. I have no idea because it just fucking disappears and walks right through the earth and everything like that. But again here, guys, sacrifice is never lost when one achieves something great. Restart the level or back to main menu. If I can make a gun that can take over the fighting jobs of 100 men, exposure to the war would lessen. Inventor of the first truly self-repeating gun. So I guess I won somehow, or because at least I didn't get respawned. I mean, this is the victory here. I beat the game in 10 fucking minutes. What it looks like. Alright, guys, again, this guy tried launching this game at $20 US. And then after I showed what an abysmal failure and piece of shit this game was, the developer put it down to $10, cut the price in half. But he's acting like it's something great. Something truly great. I mean, he created a fucking slider here, but the slider is completely broken because right here, there's no volume at all. So all this here is wasted. Like, all this is zero. That's not how a volume slider should work. So, and then, like, right here, it just goes like right here, it's really low, but right here, it's, like, super loud. Like, completely broken volume slider. This developer can't even make a volume slider work properly. He makes a whole bunch of fucking absolutely shit assets and throws them all over a map. The movement is jittery as hell while you're trying to move. Your character's shaking all over the place. The game barely gets like 35 frames per second while you're playing it. And it feels like it's getting about 3 frames per second the way you're shaking all over the place. There's bugs everywhere, bugs galore. And you can spawn, you know, fellow teammates or whatever, but they just sit there with their hands like they're holding a gun, but they're holding nothing, and they do nothing. This game makes absolutely no sense. There's no captivating gameplay whatsoever. There's no inventory system. There's nothing that you can pick up anywhere. There's nothing about this game that anybody would find appealing at all that I can see. If you guys see something here that you think I'm missing, I would love to know. But again, here at the main option, you have Retreat, which is going to be exit the game. We have Enlist, which is Enlist in the bullshit we just played. And then Medals is the bullshit thing where we saw him thanking people for sending him $1.37 and $5, etc., etc. You know, and giving credit to the royalty-free songs that he's been used in the game. So to this developer, like you said, you fixed everything in the game on your store page. You fixed the only thing you've done is add a broken fucking volume slider, and you made the game exit with the escape key. As far as the gameplay itself, it's absolutely dog shit. There's no gameplay here at all. There's no game here. What you're selling here is just a big pile of fucking rubbish. Worse than our goddamn rusty shovel. Rusty shovel is worth a hell of a lot more than this pile of fucking garbage that you're selling on Steam. I mean, I hate to say it, I call it what it is, guys, but this game isn't worth installing on your computer. It's not worth even a fucking rusty-ass time. I've taken a look at it 2 times now, so this developer needs to shut the fuck up and quit whining and crying on his Steam page like he's created something truly great, and I'm just an asshole for calling it out. No, I do what I do here on Steam to show people really bad games from really good indie games. And Maxim here is maximum shit at a maximum price, because even $10, even $1 would be a ridiculous asking price for what you created here. I suggest strongly that you quit worrying so much about me and so much about how much, you know, how much I might be earning on the videos I'm making covering your game. And I strongly suggest that you worry more about learning how to actually code and how to make a fun game to play. Start by making a game that you yourself enjoy playing. Because if you don't enjoy playing your own shit, how the hell can you expect anybody else to want to pay $10 for it or $20 for it and enjoy playing it? This is garbage. It's fucking hot garbage, and you know it. Like, I know you know this is hot garbage because you know that you don't even enjoy playing your own game. So there it is. There's your re-review, Mr. Individual Gamer. Have fun with it, and I suggest go back to the drawing board and actually try to create a fun game to play, not a big pile of fucking garbage like this. This has been Zaxter99. I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. We'll see you in the next video, everybody. Take care.